Hi, this is Tammy from Tammy'sRecipes.com, and I've gotten lots of requests for more information about how I made my whole wheat hamburger buns that are Kaiser roll shaped. So I was making some today, and I thought I would take another video to show you just exactly how I make these flatter for sandwich buns. First of all, to make the roll shape, which will look like this, you start with taking your sections of dough that you would normally form into a ball or a flat patty for your hamburger bun and form them into ropes. And they need to be plenty long because then you're going to tie the rope into a knot like this. Then you're going to take this one around back and the one from around back you're going to take around the front, and you're going to tuck them in, and you will end up with the flower shape. So I have a few more of these to do. So it's very easy to do once you know how to do it. To just tie it into a knot, take this one around behind, and take this one around the front, and tuck it in. And then when it rises, it will have that Kaiser roll shape that you see in the grocery store. And so I'm going to do two more here. And then I'm going to flatten these, because if you just bake them, you let them rise and you bake when they're like this, they're going to be kind of round, like a dinner roll, which is fine if you're going to use them for dinner rolls, but it's not so great if you want to use them for burgers. You want something a little more flat, and so that you can fit a bigger burger and have less bread in every bite. So after I've made these, and I put them on my sheet, this is a pretty big sheet, and my recipe makes 12, and then I'm going to flatten them with my hands. I'm just going to push these down. You can see how I'm pushing these down to make them flat, and they will still look like Kaiser rolls when they've risen and baked. The ones in my pictures were smashed. It's pretty much as flat as I could get them with my hand. And they still rise, and they still look beautiful when they're done. So, seems kind of brutal to do this, but it's really okay. So I'm just going to flatten these as flat as possible with my hand. It's okay if they touch a little bit. They will probably rise together a little bit, but that's okay. And so when I've got these all pretty flat, they keep wanting to come back. So this is what they look like now. They are flattened. And I'm going to cover these with a clean towel, and I'm going to put them in my warm oven to rise. When they're about double, then I'm going to beat an egg white or whole egg. If you're doing a double batch, I just do a whole egg. But I'm going to beat an egg white, and I'm going to brush it onto the tops of these rolls after they're risen, but before they're baked. I'm going to brush that egg white onto the top of the rolls, and then I'm going to sprinkle them with sesame seeds. And that will give them the appearance like the store-bought Kaiser rolls. They're like golden and a little bit shiny, and then they have the sesame seeds sprinkled on top. So if you really want to go the extra step and make them look beautiful, that is what you do. So this is how they look, and I'm going to put them in my oven, which I have preheated over here. I put it at 200 for just a couple minutes. So it's nice and warm inside. In fact, my little thermometer in here says that it is, probably can't see it on the camera, but it's like just a little over 150 degrees. So that's a little bit too warm for dough, but this pan, by the time this pan is warmed up, the oven will be even cooler because I can touch the rack and it's not burning me. So anyways, they will be just fine in there. You don't really want it too hot, and you don't want the oven to stay on. And I'm going to leave those in there for probably 20 or 30 minutes until they're risen. And then I will brush with the egg, sprinkle with the sesame seeds, and bake them, and they will be beautiful sandwich rolls. That is how easy it is. It's really simple. So I hope this helped clear up any questions you had. And you can see my recipe for all of the measurements and my great recipe, which makes delicious rolls. Thanks for watching.